So this is chapter 6A on angles. In this chapter, we'll talk about the facts about angles around a point. So a few key words that you need to know for this chapter: acute, obtuse, straight, reflex, right, complementary, and supplementary. Now, an acute angle is basically any angle that is less than 90 degrees. So that means 70 degrees, 80 degrees, and at the most 89 degrees. If you're working with decimals, 89.9 or 89.999 degrees, but it must be less than 90, because a 90-degree angle is called a right angle. And we'll always know that these are right angles because of the little square symbol that happens to always sit in the corner. So whenever we see that, automatically we know it is a right angle at 90 degrees. Now, an obtuse angle is any angle that is larger than 90 degrees, but less than 180. So if you think about the numbers 91, 92, 100, 179, those are all obtuse angles. A straight angle is simply a line that goes straight across, and therefore if we had a point here, it goes from here all the way to the other side, which makes 180 degrees. A reflex angle, if I were to draw this, now we can see that this part right here is obtuse. The reflex angle, though, is the outside. It basically means an angle that is larger than 180 degrees, but less than 360. Now finally, a complementary angle is basically it's two angles or multiple angles. So complementary angles are two angles of any form. It could be these two, it could be these two. No matter what, complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. Two angles that add up to 90 degrees. And then finally, supplementary angles. They're similar to complementary, but instead they are simply two angles that add up to 180 degrees. So now we're going to go ahead and talk about angle facts. So you can describe this angle in different ways. So if we look at it, we have three vertices, A, B, C. Those are called vertices. One of them alone is called a vertex. Now, to label this angle, which is the red part, we can call it angle R. Or what we can do is we basically say the letters in the order that makes the shape. So you can say angle A, B, C. Or you can say angle C, B, A. Or you can just simply say angle B. Or like we said before, angle R. One thing that you should notice here is that notice that angle B is basically the letter B is in the center of the three letters, because the three letters make the angle, so the letter in the middle is basically another way of saying the angle. Now, just a few things to keep in mind, that around a point, you can travel 360 degrees. On a straight line, you can travel 180 degrees, and when there's a right angle, you travel 90 degrees, indicated by that little square. So, now that we understand these ideas about how angles work around lines and around points, take a moment here to look at these three problems and try to calculate the values of A, B, and X. Pause. So in problem A, as we notice, this is a straight line, which means we know that this is equal to 180 degrees. We also know that there are three angles. They are all the letter A, which means they all have to be the same. So to find this angle, letter A, you just simply take 180 degrees, divide it by 3, and that should give you 60 degrees each. So in this problem, A is equal to 60 degrees. In the second problem, we know that around this point, this is a full rotation. So meaning this is equal to 360 degrees. Since we already know 100 of it, let's take 100 away. That leaves us with 260 degrees. Now, we notice that there's two angle B's here. They have to be the same. There's two of them. So we need to take what's left over, 260 degrees divided by 2, and that will leave you with 130 degrees each. So therefore B is 130 degrees. And if you double check, 130 plus 130 plus 100 will add up to 360. Now in this problem, problem C, one thing we need to understand is that vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles basically mean when you cross two lines and they create the letter X, that the angles across from each other are equal. So that means that this 5x is equal exactly to the one across from it, 45 degrees. So 5 times what number, since x is a missing number, is equal to 45? Well, if we divide both sides by 5, that means we know that x is equal to 9. And that's it.